Citizens, it's not morning, it's the afternoon, it's 6:30 p.m. and I'm finally getting into the verse. I just got home and we're going to check out everything that's going to happen. So I thought I'd quickly start out looking at the RSI website because I knew a lot of new things are happening, contests are happening, and I just wanted to go through everything here because I said that I would in my previous video. However, if you are just looking for some gameplay, feel free to skip ahead. This should be fairly quick. We're going to look at all the stuff that's happening. We have the referral bonus, we have Valentine's Day, we have the Lunar New Year, and what's this one? And the free fly, right, that is happening. So we're going to go all through that. We're going to start out with the free fly. We'll start out with that. We're going to find out how long this free fly is going on for. So it starts today, so if you want to take part in the verse, you want to try out some free ships. Are those the ships that they're letting us use? Let's find out. Take the skies, follow these steps below, and download Star Citizen for free and explore the universe with 5 legendary ships throughout February 15th. Oh, so it's about a week. You get to play right up till the 15th. If you're signing up with a referral code, don't forget to add the code coupon upon account creation. Click here for more information. Absolutely, if you do not have an account yet, it's free to make an account, but use a referral code when you make your account. I do have one at the top of my screen. I have a link in the videos, on all my videos. Clicking that link guarantees that you're going to have that referral code entered correctly when you use it, and that gives you always a little bit of a bonus when you first buy your very first game package. Now, if that game package is months from now, it might just be a few thousand UEC in-game, a little bit of extra starting money. But right now, it's actually something pretty awesome. I'm going to get to that. But we do have the ships to fly. So we do have a free, while you're playing, 100i. We've got the 400i, which I really haven't flown much at all. The Nomad, which I love. What an awesome little starter ship that is. The Prospector, you can go do some mining in the single seated mining ship here. The fact that this is part of the free fly means you can actually upgrade the lasers and add modules, and it actually makes mining a lot better than just using the rented version. We have the Scorpius, another ship that I really don't use much because I don't do a lot of combat, and we're back to the 100i. So there we go. Those are the free fly ships. You're going to have all 5 of those ships in your account just by playing during the free fly if you don't have a Star Citizen game package. And like I said, you can download and play the game. It's a really good way to test out the game, see if you actually like how the game runs on your system, whether your system can handle it. Honestly, the game is not super optimized right now. The thing that makes the game run better than anything else is having a lot of RAM. It's more important than your video card, more important than your CPU. Having it in an SSD as opposed to a platter drive, like a physical hard drive, having solid state, much better to do that. But there we go. So then what you need to do, where would it be? Take to the skies, free fly for free. Click on that and then download the launcher. Doing this also should get anyone who plays the game access to those free fly ships. I'll check to see if that's the case when I get into the verse. If you already have a game account and you get in and you're like, I don't have a Prospector, I don't have a Nomad, you sometimes have to do something like this. You sometimes have to actually enter a code in, and that actually gets you access to those free fly ships. So we should have those in our account. I will see. You could buy these ships right now. I say don't. Take part in a free fly, try it out, decide if you will really want it. The only thing you need to do is make sure you use that referral code. Using that referral code means that anytime in the future, if there's a referral bonus, even if you make your account now and 7 years from now you decide to get the game, that referral bonus will apply. But it can only be added when you make your account, and that's why it's important. They do have... Okay, starter packs. We have the standard Aurora starter pack. Always a good deal, $45. You don't need to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars to get in the game. Sometimes there's starter packs that are on sale. The standard one, the Aurora or the Mustang, go on sale, and it's usually about $40.50. But right now, standard Aurora, you get yourself your ship, you get yourself some starting money. This 1,000 is actually bumped up because you're going to use a referral code to make your account, and you're getting 3 months insurance. Means absolutely nothing at the moment because insurance is inconsequential in the game. There is no real insurance in the game. This is not until the game is fully released, years and years down the road. Besides the fact that the Aurora is not a very expensive ship, it'll be very easy to maintain. We do have the premium edition. Now, last time they had a premium edition, I think it was the Sulian. I wouldn't have said that was a good premium edition starter because it's really not starter friendly. It's not an easy ship to land or fly. However, the 100i, what an easy ship to fly. So 20% off gets you the 100i. Comes with 2 skins. Oh, weird. So we got the Year of the Dog, which is inverse. We have the dog here, and Year of the Dragon, which is real life. You can see a big dragon on here. That's cool. That's the first time they've ever had 2 paints for the Red Festival. I'm gonna get it more into Red Festival later. 6 months insurance, self-land hangar. The hangars are just coming out in 2.2 or sorry 3.23. I'm still not sure if it's gonna matter what type of hanger you have. That's really more how it looks, and again, that's something to look in the future on. There's got to be more packages on sale than these two. So again, don't get yourself a package when you first start playing if you haven't played before. What you want to do, just try out the game. So that is the free fly going on until the 15th. So anytime between now and the 15th, you can take part. Once the 15th happens, if you don't buy a game package, then you just have to wait till the next free fly. They happen all the time. You can try it again, or you can get yourself a package and continue to play. Next thing on the list, New Year 2024. So this is the Red Festival. Like I said, normally it's just been one paint. Ooh, I like the design. Very Banu. Got the Stormwall here. Got a dragon and a dog on the 600i, the 100i, 400i. You can see the background there. Oh, and the X1, the speeder bike. Maybe that's it. All right, we'll look here. So the Red Festival is the inverse celebration of the Chinese New Year. Sometimes this happens before Coramore, which is the Valentine's Festival, but they are lining up this year, which is why they're both starting on the same time. You could read all about this here. They do have the referral bonus here. I'm going to talk about that in the future. We do have the paints. It is just those 4 paints: the speeder bike, the new X1 that's out, the 100i, 400i, and 600i. 1 second. Got a little bit of a cough. Sorry about that. They do have a game called the Arena Commander Takeover. So log in Arena Commander and you can get a holographic challenge coin from your fellow opponents, and then you can actually win an in-game challenge coin. These are just like little coins that your character can have and carry and display on their desks and their personal spaces. Arena Commander is like the inverse. It's like kind of like the holodeck where people can try and practice things like combat, and so it doesn't really affect your character as much. Kind of a fun thing to do. I haven't actually played Arena Commander in quite a long time. I am not really great at it at all, but this is kind of interesting, and you can earn those coins in game. The Year of the Dog envelope. So every year, just like the Luminalia gifts, these envelopes are hidden around. Find these envelopes. You can sell them. I'm sure they're not going to be worth a ton of money, but maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. The Luminalia gifts went from 1,000 to 500 to 50 this year, so we will see. But find the red envelopes across the system, turn them in for credits and prizes. Plus, receive your own special 2954 You the Dog envelope to display in your hangar. Oh, gonna check about that in a second. The prizes thing confuses me. You collect these, and then you sell them at admin terminals. What's prizes? What is that? You know what? I didn't see anything about that on Spectrum. I'm going to go put a message on Spectrum and see if anyone knows what that means. And hopefully I'll have an answer that I'll be able to like put in this video, or hopefully on Spectrum someone will know what they're talking about. But what prizes could that be? A fortunate opportunity, limited stock. Oh, you can get yourself an 890. Don't get yourself an 890 if you're just starting the game. Definitely a lot of money to buy a massively... are they over 1,000 now? I can't remember how much it costs to buy something like that. Definitely, 890 is, when you're really sure that you want an 890. I don't have an 890. We do have some packs here. We have the starter pack. This is the 100i. We have the 400i. Not a starter pack. Oh, it does say starter pack. Hold on. Also includes... no. Okay, so it's a package in a different way. This one includes both the paints for the 400i, both the paints for the X1, 6 months insurance, Revel New York hanger, plus the 400i and the X1. So this is a package because it contains the speeder bike and the 400i. That is not the same as a starter pack. Starter packs include download. So if we look here, Star Citizen digital download. If you do not have a game account, get one that says Star Citizen digital download on it. If you buy a ship, even if it's a $280 ship, you cannot play the game if it doesn't have Star Citizen digital download. So I'll show you where to look to make sure absolutely certain if you're going to get into the verse what you're buying that it has a game package in it. We have a Carrack with a C8X, so that is the Carrack and this little kind of roundabout, kind of a fun one here. Again, expensive. You're looking at over $500 for this. Paints. I mean, if you want the paints, if you like the paints, weird that the 400i you're buying the paints separately. You can't buy the dragon and dog together. You can buy all of them if you go through here. Why is there so many paints? Oh, it's because they're showing you, you know, two 400i's, two 600s, two 100s, two X1s. Returning paints. These are the paints from previous years. We have the Carrack paint here. We have the C8X. We have the Scorpius, I think that is. Was that? Oh, the Saber and the Constellation. So, and then we have the Nomad with the Ram. I have a Nomad. I don't think I have that paint. I don't really want it though. And the Freelancer. So we have that. Plus we got some gear, some different armor. Hopefully soon. I don't know how long it's going to be till 3.23 is out. But if you lose this armor currently and someone loots it or you die and you can't recover your body, you can't get this back. But there's going to be a way to recover that soon. So once you buy something with real cash and it's in your hanger, I'll show you where your hanger is. So your hanger is this here. Once you do that, like for instance, I have from Luminalia, the Luminalia shotgun. We have some glow sticks. We've got the mug that came from Luminalia. We got some paints. All of these things are always going to be mine. I'm not going to lose them. Now, right now, I could lose this gun, but when they have a recovery way to regain it, I'll be able to get those guns back. So that's the difference between buying something with cash as opposed to finding a looted gun in a container, in a box, in-game. Next thing, let's go to Valentine's Day, also known as Coramore. So this is the one I know there's a contest about. I don't know what else is going to be happening here. The Heartbreaker ship version is going to be available. So Coramore is like Valentine's Day. It's telling you can buy some of these Coramore themed armor. So just like the armor for the Red Festival, we do have some Coramore themed armor. Again, you can get armor in the verse. It's not really hard. We do have Arena Commander, which is the ship version of like when I was talking about with the fighting, like first person shooting. This one is a 2 versus 2, and the winner will get a Coramore themed challenge coin. So that's kind of interesting. Lovestruck paints, the Coramore paints. It looks like they're all Argo related. There's like SRV. We got the mole. We got, it looks like an MPUV and the raft. This is the contest, I think. Nope, this is just the armor for sale. Screenshot contest. Let's kind of open that and take a look at it. Free fly, we know that's available and going on. And then we have more ships. Oh, we do have a starter pack for Coramore. So we have the Romantic Getaway pack, which I don't believe has a game package. Let's double check that. Nope. However, it does come with a hover quad and all the Lovestruck paints on there. This is a cool deal. Like I said, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get in the verse. $45 gets you MR, and you can play that. The 100i is actually a pretty good deal, and you are saving some money on there. Honestly, the Nomad is a pretty solid starter. I do like this. The reason why I like this is this ship, not only is it kind of cool because it's got like this floating technology, so instead of landing you kind of just hover there. It's got an internal space with a bed. It's got like a little coffee machine, a little table to sit at. It's got a cargo space that's exterior, kind of like a truck bed. That can actually hold small vehicles like the hover quads or like the Rock, which is a land-based mining machine. It's a cool ship. $76 if you're willing to spend a little bit more. I'd say this is a pretty cool starter pack to get, and then you can get some of the paints and some of the armor. I don't really see the point in buying the armor right now, but that is Coramore. We're gonna go check out, I think there's one more thing, and then we're gonna go check out the the referral, and then we're going to go check out how to buy if you're looking to get into it. After that, we're going to head into the verse. We're going to do some gameplay. I'm going to try to find some some envelopes, see how much they sell for, and kind of show you a little bit of the ropes, including the Nomad and some of the other ships we have in here. This is a referral bonus. This is awesome. So if you decide that you would like to get yourself a game package anytime between now and does it say? Let me read this. This is what happens when you get home from work and you just hop right in there. So, promotions ends February 26th. Oh, so well after the free fly. So you have until the 15th to try the game for free. You have up until the 26th to decide if you want to get the game and get the referral bonus. When you get the referral bonus this time around, so you've used your code when you've made a game, and that has been applied when you made your account. When you get yourself a game package, which is spending at least $40 in the verse on the website for the very first time, you're going to get a bunch of stuff. You're going to get this shotgun here, this suit of armor, so the legs, the core, the arms, the helmet, and a backpack, and there's an undersuit underneath. Plus, you're getting a Drake Dragonfly. So this is normally about 19 bucks. The Drake Dragonfly is a $40 ship, and those are all free. On top of that, the Drake Dragonfly has lifetime insurance, which means that it will always have base insurance on the hull or however they manage to get insurance to work. And it is upgradable. It's not meltable. It's not giftable. However, it can be upgraded. And I'll explain a little bit about that later. The one thing you have to understand with how this works is once you get a game package, it's not until this event is over. It's not until after the 26th that they start rolling out the ship. So the Drake Dragonfly is not going to show up in your account right away, but later on it will. So if you think after you've taken part in the free fly, yes, I've enjoyed it, I want to give it a go, I want to see what it's like, you can head over here, and so on the top of the thing you hit Pledge Store, and then make sure you click Game Packages, and look at that. So Game Packages here, any of these, I mean, again, you don't need to spend $1,000 on the Carrack and everything else, you don't need the Constellation Andromeda. The Cutlass Black is pretty cool, is pretty solid, but really, you don't need it right now. You could always get more ships later. But the Nomad for 76, the MR for 45, and the 100i for 52, all of those, or the Mustang, people actually, between the MR and the Mustang, people are kind of equal on those. So both of those, I'd say about equal. The Nomad's pretty cool. I'll show you that in game. Normally the Pisces is pretty solid, but at 60, I would actually say that the Nomad for another, 16 is a lot better. And this for slightly less than a Pisces is a better deal at the moment. So pretty cool. I would go maybe with the Nomad or one of these twos. But try out all the ships. Try them out in the verse. See what you like and maybe get one of those. But you have to get one of the ones that come from game packages for your very first time. If you don't have that, you're going to have a ship with no way to fly it because you cannot get in the game. All of these will have, when you look at them, Star Citizen digital download as part of the internals. So that you need that to show up in here for this to work. On top of this, you also have on these two ships, paints are coming with them. The red paints here, actually I think you get both paints. Was I remembering correctly on that? It's not showing me there on that one. Oh, it does. It was showing me. 1 second. Auspicious, red dog, red dragon. You do get both paints on that. And on this one, you're only getting the Coramore paint. But the Nomad is a ship that I like. On top of that, if you would like to get some of the things like the armors, they are available. Looking under extras and on some of the gear. But again, I don't see a huge point in getting some of the gears that are on here. All these weapons and armor. Something you can find fairly easy and diverse. Just look on my website. There's a lot of tutorials on how to do that. So, pretty interesting. Yeah, lots going on. Let me quickly just look over my notes, see if I forgot anything. We're going to look at the contest. That was the one thing I was going to do. So we're going to go look at the contest, and that would be on Spectrum. So you go to Community here and over to Spectrum, and that will find the contest for you. So if we look here, first date in the verse contest. So this is the screenshot contest. Even if you don't have a game account, you're taking part in the free fly event, take some screenshots, and those screenshots will allow you to enter into here. And if you win them, when you win them, you're going to hopefully get a game package to be able to play, and you won't even have to worry about which ship you would like to buy. Prizes are first place an Argo Mole, which is a multi-person, like a crude mining ship, lifetime insurance, game package, left shock paint. Oh wow! And giftable. These are all giftable. That is pretty awesome. Normally these prizes are not giftable. If you win this, you could actually gift this to somebody else. Second place is the F7CM Super Hornet, which is it's the Heartseeker. I'll show you that in a moment. And the Argo SRV is the third place. That is like a tow truck of the space. So the Heartseeker, I forgot all about that. Let's go back to here and go to Coramore. Here, Heartseeker is a variant of the Hornet. It's some people don't like the loadout as much. I really don't worry about it too much because I don't do a lot of fighting. The big difference, besides the different loadout, it does have this little graphic of this lady on the side, like an old nose art on an old bomber. The last thing I'm going to talk about before we get into the game and do a little bit of gameplay is why the referral bonus is awesome. So let's say you get yourself the MR, the Aurora, but you would also like something a little bit better. You'd like something a bit bigger, but at the same time, you don't want to have to worry about insuring the hull of that ship, and you know it's a ship you're going to always want. You can always upgrade. You can never cross-grade, and you can never downgrade. So if we look at ships, if we look at the price of ships, of different ships that are around, some of them are more than the other. Like the Constellation here is definitely more than the Mustang. If we want to upgrade a ship, we can go to Ship Upgrades. And let's say we're going to click All Ships. Let's say we have the Dragonfly, which we get from the referral bonus. We have a Dragonfly. We can upgrade pretty much to any ship. There's not too many ships that are equal to the Dragonfly. If we look here, if we go by value, the Aurora ES, the Merlin, the Aurora MR, the Mustang, the Hover Quad, the Archimedes, the MPUV, all these are less than $40. The Aurora LN and these Dragonflies are $40, and the Ranger's $40. But then we're starting to get, all of a sudden, after the STV, which is like a Jeep, all these ships are more than $45. Meaning, if we want to upgrade to any of those ships, we can, and it costs us the difference. So to look at something like the X1 speeder bike, it's a $45 ship. If we upgrade our free referral Dragonfly, it's $5, and we can get the X1. If we then decide, I don't like the X1 speeder bike, I like something a bit bigger, I can upgrade that X1, and it's going to cost me the difference between those two. I wouldn't upgrade the Dragonfly for an X1, but you could upgrade it to something a bit bigger. Let's say you really enjoyed the free fly mining and you wanted to get a Prospector. So a Prospector is normally $155. However, right now, there's two options available. That means if you pay with credit in the store, it costs you $115, but it's $10 less to spend cash currently on the Prospector. So $155, you've got this for free. It's $105. You save $40, $50 to say on the price of a Prospector. On top of that, even if this Prospector normally is sold with 3-month or 6-month insurance, the highest insurance carries over. This Dragonfly has lifetime insurance, so this Prospector would now have lifetime insurance. That's how upgrades work. And if you ever don't want the Prospector, you can go up. You can't go down. You can't get another ship that's worth $155, but you can go up. The reason why CCU chains work is that, let's say I really want to save as much money as possible. Just go down like this and look for the black in this area where it said in stock. So the Prospector was on sale. Let's see if I see any other ones here. So that was Prospector. And we have the Hornet Heartseeker. We have the 400i. We have the Mole. So if I wanted to get a Mole, to upgrade that, it's going to cost me $255. However, if I upgrade from the Prospector, like from the Dragonfly Black to the Prospector, then from the Prospector to the next ship that was available, which I think was the Heartseeker. What was that? So that I can save another $20 there, and then the next one after that, and you just work your way up the chain. going up and up and up, you can get that mole and you'll end up saving quite a bit of money, always transferring the best insurance, which is the lifetime insurance. The very, very important thing to remember, though, is you can't go down, and especially with a referral ship, you can't melt it. So if I wanted to get rid of one of the ships in my account that was not a referral ship, one that I paid for with real cash, I could melt it, which means I get all the money I spent back on that ship, and then I just get credit, which I could spend in the verse to get something else. Unfortunately, it's really impossible to melt that referral ship. So once you upgrade your Dragonfly, you're not going to be able to easily go back and get that money back again. You could put in a ticket. They might return your money, but then you would lose that $40 value of the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly would be gone. And so just be sure that upgrading is something you want to do. But it's always good to have that, what's referred to as a lifetime token, in your account. You have that Dragonfly, you can keep it for years before you decide what you want to do with it. You can also plan CCUs. So if you have a ship that's really large that you really want, you buy a CCU from a ship close to it to save that price that's currently there, and then try to fill in the gap with other CCUs or cross chassis upgrades as different events happen, and you can end up saving yourself quite a bit of money on some of the larger ships. So that is it. That's all that's going on right now. I think it's time for me to head into the verse. We're going to see if I have those ships available, and you guys can join along. 25 minutes already. Wow, I've talked a lot, and I'm going to talk a lot more. See you soon.